Hey, what's up guys, Little Luigi here, and welcome to STeller episode 5.1. It took me a long time to get all these sentences for round 5, but I needed 16 in total, so it was really hard to get all these sentences. Sorry it took so long. We have 8 contestants right now, and next episode we're only going to have 7, but next episode I will get all the dead contestants to send me a reason why they should be revived, and then I'll show it in the next episode, and you guys can vote on which one you want to be revived. But also, all dead people will get a knife, and they can stab a contestant to make them lose 10% of their score for the next round. But if they do that, they also will not be able to be revived. So dead contestants can either stab someone so that a contestant can lose 10%, or they can give a reason why they don't want they can give a reason why they should be revived, and then they'll be able to be revived if people vote on them. Enough about dead contestants. Let's talk about everyone's overall rank. Cormanil seems to still be in the lead, of course, with his 3 wins and his 1 second place, and CG3K is doing the worst out of all alive contestants, and Luna, of course, is doing the worst out of everyone. And Butter is still the best dead contestant because of his 1 win and followed by 1 loss. Popularity contest hasn't changed. The person that was in the lead is still in the lead. We don't need to talk about that really. So usually in results I usually have a rank over time motion graphic thing, but I'm gonna change the way it looks, so it's gonna show everyone's percentile over time, so you can see who's in the lead more. So it's not just like, oh, he's doing better than this, but you don't know how better he's doing. Enough about all this random stuff I want to talk about. Let's just move on to the actual story. I said the prompt was camping, and Max Specto knew the actual prompt, and the actual prompt was hunting. And you'll see there it was gonna go that way, but it didn't really go that way. I mean, I don't know. And remember, when you're voting, you vote on who has the best sentence or the worst sentence, and you also vote on if they followed the topic or not. So like if they followed hunting instead of camping. Camping was the topic they thought they were going to do. So the actual topic is hunting. Okay. As a Brobganubadabada RV rolled into the campground, the 10 peasants ran out into the road to blockade us. They shouted, "What you doing in this campground, huh?" So sarcastically I replied, "Definitely not camping in the campground." They snapped their fingers in a Z formation. "Is that sass I hear in your voice? Interpret this as you wish. I'm not here to bother you." I spat at them as the crew drove towards the neighboring forest, excitedly stuffing boxes of ammunition and PB&J sandwiches into the duffel bag. The tent was set up next to a stream, and I guess I felt stupid putting the tent there when a giant tsunami formed from the steam, wiping out the tent and ruining all the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Freaking frick, all the sandwiches are ruined, I said, disappointed. Knowing I messed up really bad, I began looking into every bag we bought with us to find a quick snack that would prevent me from looking like a buffoon, and eventually stumbled upon the boxes of ammo that I had forgotten about. I didn't know what to do. Those sandwiches looked so good, and now they're gone. But suddenly, I stole a glance on the ammo. I have an idea. I quickly decided to use an ammo as a supplement for the ruined sandwiches. My body needs food, and this ammo can't be that bad to eat. Believe it or not, the ammo was delicious, and before I knew it, I had eaten it all. As soon as I finished, I began coughing up gunpowder, which caused me to shout, "Motherfricka, I got bronchitis!" I then realized that by me having bronchitis, I could now have superpowers like all the other superheroes. Having ruined the meal and eaten the entire replacement I made for it, I decided to stop imagining things, load my gun with what was left of the pile of shells, and go grab myself some meat to grill. Suddenly, a strange man in a cloak came up to me, handing me a paper with endgame spoilers on it. I loaded my gun. I was too wiped to think up a reason as to why this shady individual was staring at me and talking about colored stones. So I mindlessly pointed my gun at him and fired, only to reveal a flag bearing the word "bang" on it, at which point I remembered that guns aren't a thing in Canada. Don't forget, guys, vote on if the sentence was related to the topic, but mostly if it was a good sentence or a bad sentence. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next STeller episode. Bye!